How we doing, everybody? It's Relly and Teach. We're coming caffeinated and ready to preach. We got our first live taste test going on.
What's going on, everyone? We got a real good special treat for you guys tonight. We are trying two different flavors, giving full comparisons, good chit chat, good chatter. This will make for a good web episode and more. We are trying tonight, not G Fuel. We're trying Ghost, Sweetest Fish, and Snake Blizzard.
And we are going to be reviewing the basically just the gummy fish comparison, the raging gummy fish. Now, I guess we'll try that one first,
Yep,
right?
that's what I was thinking.
So, I got my Zedra here. I got a little bit of ice beforehand. It's pre-gaming right now. So, I had the tub recently,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sorry, I had the can recently,
Yep.
and the way that I describe the can is you don't want to spit it right out of your mouth first, but take Robitussin,
Mm-hmm.
water it down, carbonate it.
I just want to picture you now after saying that, like going out for like what they do at wine tastings, like the giant glass bottle. You're just like, let me taste this can. Spits back out in the glass.
No, I didn't do any of that. I didn't spit out on camera, and ironically, I was at my table, so it was none of that. I wasn't going to spit on my floor. Oh my god! Like that was just freaking crazy. But I mean, as far as like, it's not a one because I didn't spit out, but it's just like this is a two because it's like I'm drinking it, I'm forcing myself, and I'm getting by okay. So to me, it's a 2 out of 5 stars. I mean, this I was disappointed. It was medicine,
I can't
and
blame it.
and just let everybody know here about the Ghost Swedish fish. If you're used to G Fuel, where it's like 100 and some odd, milligrams of caffeine, this right here is only 80, so you're going to have to double scoop.
Oh,
So
they're only 80.
yes,
Oh, wow.
so keep in mind now the way that I came into the G Fuel community and as well as the energy drink community is I just need to stop by in case of Red Bull, find something cheaper for me, my father, anyone at home really. And then on top of the vitamins, where I didn't have to find like a super fruit for like the cold season, it was just an easy decision to make. PewDiePie was advertising this was 2019 around Christmas time, the BOGO event, and I said I got to. And sure enough, Teach iced tea and fruit punch.
Hey.
But back to what I was saying before, this is going to be $2 to $2.50 a serving if you want to go with the Ghost and you need a double scoop. But shall we?
Yeah, so I was given a smell. It actually does smell kind of decent. You really get like the gumminess out of it from even the smell.
Oh, here we go.
Now let me actually shake her up and see.
I mean, the smell is there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm actually a little concerned about this one. I mean, again, let's just see how this goes. Also, I'm used to a tall boy, but I
was
use my
fine.
short shakers to compare apples to apples.
You usually, in my opinion, get the best flavor out of shorties.
And that is true from what people say, but I will say though, there's some. Tetris, I heard you really got to water down, and I think that's why I like Tetris and many people don't. And let me tell you, you straight up put one scoop in a tall boy, not two servings, not a scoop and a half, just one scoop in a tall boy, you will get a different experience, and I think you'll enjoy it.
I also want to say before we try these, big shout out to a listener and follower of the podcast. He goes by the name of Ty. He hooked both of us up with these so we can have this kind of episode. So shout out to Ty. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you for allowing us to do this on the episode tonight.
And just before I get to anything crazy, before I forget, everybody on the bottom, for Ma Juju, shout out to Prison Pony, G Fuel, shout out to Johnny Price, and Jeremy, aka Diffuse at Dubby. Down below is your discount codes that you could use in the checkout as long as there's no sale going on. So
what do you get from that smell? It smells very weird.
It's some sort of candy, but it's not identifiable.
I get more Robitussin out of this one than I do the G Fuel one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So I gotta give this a little, just one more shake on the bottom.
I feel like we need to do like one of those like arms to arms, lock arms, like.
All right, how about on three?
Yeah.
1, 2, cheers. 3.
That is very light.
Now, that's sweet, but if you've noticed, they got the kind of the flavor of the corn syrup,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of makes it weird because usually in you know how there's like that texture?
Yeah.
It's like a liquid version of the texture. It's a much more thicker. It's a little goopy. But I mean, again, this is just one of those cherry flavors where there's two different kinds of cherry flavors. There's like the cherry you get in something similar to clickbait, and then there's the more medicine kind of.
I'm not even getting a ton of cherry personally. I'm getting a very fine hint of like the actual gumminess to it, the starchy gumminess, and then like a very small lingering hint of the cherry.
So, to be honest with you, I mean, this is just another one of those. It's just okay at best to me.
See, this is underwhelming for me. I'd put this on the very low end. And this is
Yeah,
Swedish Fish by Ghost, remember. This is a
yeah.
completely different company.
This is Ghost uh, partnered Swedish Fish.
Mm-hmm.
So again, right? Depending on your order and everything else, right? If I look this up, if I go to Ghost Swedish Fish, come on, keyboard, do your thing.
Like,
Let's
this is a
see.
very light, watered down flavor. Honestly,
Ghost Lifestyle sells this for $40. GNC sells this for $40 for a tub.
I'm honestly kind of disappointed by it.
This is a big letdown, man. So again, I'll just say this to make everything fair. If I was going to, I guess you can say, rate this, like apples to apples, is this better than Raging Gummy Fish? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, is this good? Not really. Oh,
See,
yes. It says per 2 scoops, 150 milligrams of
now I
caffeine.
wonder if you're going to get
It's
more of
pretty
that
good.
flavor out of the 2 scoops, and they're more trying to advertise 2 scoops.
Yes.
Because, like, to me, this is very watered down. I get a very tiny bit of that gumminess, not much of the cherry. I would, at this point, maybe I'd have to try with 2 scoops, but I honestly would rather have G Fuel Raging Gummy Fish.
Now, he did give us a double scoop from what he told me.
Okay.
So he did give us a double scoop. Uh, he just gave me a heads up about that, and same to you. So,
Yep.
again, if I had to choose, I'm going with the Ghost. But
Okay.
is this flavor very underwhelming, overhyped,
Yes.
overrated? The answer is obviously yes. Like literally, stop it. I'm sorry, but tub or can, the Jev Raging Gummy Fish is the can's terrible, and the powder is just you know, there's just so much better out there. It's like this right here. I'm not going out of my way for this. Doesn't matter if the GNC is right, a town over or whatever. That's just not. That's just not
Now,
worth it.
I can't recall, but Ghost is supposed to just be a straight energy, like caffeine supplement. It's not like a part of they're not like trying to do pre workout with this, right?
I mean, I think it's just supposed to be an energy drink company. From
Okay.
what I get, let's see,
Unless
ghostlifestyles.com.
unless this is like just their hydration line of stuff. Cause I feel like I've seen Ghost sell pre workout stuff. Because like if this was pre workout, still very underwhelming.
I mean, I see work. I see Let's see, we got supplements, bundles. Let's see. I mean, there's pre-workouts, there's I know they got proteins.
Because I
I
thought they
mean,
did pre workout.
any energy drink they label as pre-workout now, like they have something that's called a nitric oxide, they have one that's a muscle builder, they have a couple proteins. So I mean, a thermogenic, one's labeled as gamer, it's a bubblicious. Which listen, I think me and you both agree, right? If G Fuel did not make a good bubble gum, bubblicious or not, I think that's something we kind of stay away from.
Mm-hmm.
In agreement to that,
Oh yeah.
listen, you're half of this show, so
Oh no, I agree.
you
Like I
got.
stay away from regular bubblegum. The only bubblegum I've had from them that I actually tolerate is the radioactive lemonade. No.
I'll be
Bubblegum
trying
we
that soon, hopefully.
bubblegum we just it's time to stop, guys. It's time to stop.
Oh my goodness! Like literally, uh,
Now I don't know about you. Are you getting a little bit of a lingering actual aftertaste in your mouth?
do you mean the fact that I just ate a bag of candy and it's just kind of like, yeah, I feel like I just like ate candy and it's lingering there, it's staying there. It's like,
But like it's not even like a taste of candy. It's definitely lingering and it's staying there. But it's like this weird taste. Weird. I could not put a finger on what this tastes like. It's just this weirdness aftertaste, and maybe it's
it's
just because.
yeah, it's definitely like some sort of syrupy thing in your mouth. Okay, we just to clear this out, let's try the sneak blizzard.
Yep. So overall, before we finish this, I on the ghost Swedish fish on the teach scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this a solid 3.
A 3 out of 10.
Yep.
You
Very
know,
underwhelming, very watered down. Cherry wasn't that good.
for me, again, I had a tall boy of this, so I did compare this to the shorty.
Mm-hmm.
The way that I like it personally, I give it about 2.5. But again, by the time that you go with other options, by the time that you go by the value, of course, this is a 2.5 at best. This one to me is just not worth it.
And the other thing too, and it's technically related and technically something we can talk about. Um, we are given double scoops. Double scoops is 150 milligrams, right?
Hmm.
I'm not feeling it, Chief. I'm not feeling caffeinated any little bit from this.
I mean, we only took a couple of sips, but still,
I finished that whole thing, baby. I've been
Jesus.
chugging it.
And so that sad panda, man,
Yeah.
freaking chugging that thing, and it's not that great. Like, why? So
Now, next
I
up,
guess
I'm
let's go
actually
with
hype.
the sneak blizzard. Okay.
Next one we're trying is a sneak blitz. Okay, that one's even like just straight the end. Oh no, that's terrible.
What?
That is the aftertaste of just that straight tiny little bit of powder at the end of the shaker in my mouth, and just oh, that's bitter. That's gross. Oh, that's awful.
You got a straight face for somebody that thinks it tastes like ass, man. You got a straight face.
Oh
You
man,
got
that's such a
you got
terrible
a
fucking lingering taste.
you got a poker face, my guy.
So next up on the chopping block, also graciously given to us along with the ghost Swedish fish, as we said, from our viewer Ty, is Sneak Blizzard. And this one's supposed to have a cool effect and a clear shaker, so we both got clear shakers for you guys. So if you're watching the video cast, you can see it. If not, we'll describe to you what it looks like if we get any cool effects out of it for those listening in.
Yeah. Let's see. It might be on your Twitch channel. Who knows? Although I should probably pull that up just so I could see comments on there. And of course, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Oh yeah, you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Yes.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Maybe I'm feeling like a total barklehead. You never know.
How many times we got to teach all the caffeine companies keep making raging gummy fish flavors? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Okay.
What do you get from the smells?
If I'm kind of looking at this in the light, it's like this silvery. Ooh, it's got this glitter effect you guys see in the light and up close.
Oh, that swooshy effect.
That swooshy glitter effect, yeah.
Huh.
That's cool. That is really cool. It's hard to see the swirling silver in there, but it's like
Let me see
this.
if I can get this at all on camera.
I'm
Change the
not
light
on my
all the
end.
way. Oh, but I don't think we can.
Don't think so, but so you ready for this one?
Let's see what she smells like. Ooh.
Ooh, the lime is refreshing. That's what I get. I just get straight lime.
I'm getting
So
lime, but it's
this thing's
me.
got center. Ugh.
What do you call Lychee's cousin?
What do I call whose cousin?
Mystery flavors.
Lemon Pledge's cousin.
Yeah,
Lemon Pledge's third cousin.
I'm call so far from the smell. I'm getting lime's pledge cousin.
Lime Pledge. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Hmm. I get lime, and I get a hint of blueberry at the end, and then goes back to lime.
So let me look up and see. What's this supposed to even be?
Blueberry limeade.
That's what this is supposed to be? Blueberry limeade?
I believe so. Let's see. Sneak Blizzard. Trying to see what the hell this says right here. Bitberry limeade. Hmm.
I get that lime. I get a little bit of that limeade.
I definitely get the limeade, and then I get like the berry at the end of it. I will say though, the tub is absolutely just beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Just let
Like it's a square tub, which kind of makes it a little unique versus the round ones. It's kind of like when
this
Costco
is just
says to
a
make it into
Blizzard is just a
square.
lemonade.
Huh.
I'm being told Blizzard is just a lemonade.
Okay. Bitberry limeade and Blizzard is just lemonade. Okay. I will say though, this is much more refreshing.
All right, I gotta rethink it now. If this is supposed to be a lemonade now and not a like, if you told me this was limeade, I would have believed it.
Hmm. It's funny because I'm not much of a lemonade limeade guy either, but I mean, it's just this is right here. Not gonna lie, this is pretty good. It's refreshing. It's kind of like puts you in a good mood. It reminds you of something you have during the summer.
So I'm not a huge limeade guy. I'm a big lemonade guy. So Teach is about to get real critical on this one.
I mean, I kind of got this locked in. I gotta be careful. I might wolf that down faster than I want to, but you want me to go first while you try and debate this?
So what are you looking at in caffeine content?
Caffeine content here. Well, if this thing would get me out of here, let's see. This is 150.
Okay.
So this is your average,
Okay.
just about.
Hmm.
So I mean, this is as far as like a G Fuel apples to apples. This can't get much closer than this. This is essentially very similar to any lemonade they have over at G Fuel. As far as flavor goes, I mean, this does have a good taste in the mouth. It's not watered down like a Shiny Splash. Like I would definitely say this is better than Shiny Splash, which I thought was just okay.
I will give you that one. Then again, that's not a high bar.
For you, that basically means nothing. For me, that means I'm going That means I'm probably definitely going higher than you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, out of my 5 scale, I'm probably going 3.5 ish, 3.5.
So, because we are comparing these to similar flavors to the extent of G Fuel wise, I've had OG lemonade, I've had lemonade, I've had the pink lemonade, I've had all their other lemonade flavors. Knowing this is now a lemonade, not a limeade, it's a bit better. It's not a bad lemonade. I'm mainly going to compare this to OG lemonade and Yuzu Splash. Yuzu Splash is kind of more like a watered down Crystal Light lemonade. To all the G Fuel fans out there, you can crucify me for this. I personally feel like this is better than Yuzu Splash. I think it's refreshing. It's not hit you in the face citrus. It does have a good lemony to it. I wish, honestly, this was a little more. I feel like there's something else in here because it's
Yeah,
not watered down,
now
but
that's
it's.
lingering. Hold on, I might have to.
I don't know
I
how you
might
would
have to
describe
get that
it
a little higher
because it's not watered down. It doesn't feel like it has an entire punch of citrus, I guess.
Well, it has it, but it's not. If you kind of notice, I guess the best way to describe this teach is comparison to others. It's not so acidic.
Yes.
That's what I think. That's the only way to describe it. It's not as acidic as something else, which it's weird at first, but I really kind of like that fact.
It has a good lemony to it. You are right. It's not that acidic. It's not very acidic. If acidic, I want to say acidity. It's not very citrusy. It doesn't have that tartiness of lemonade.
No, it's just the way that I kind of go is like I have all the reason why I haven't been kind of a fan of the lemonades as far as like some of the energy drinks go is they're just not smooth, and this right here is smooth. So I'm actually gonna bump this up to a 4 star at 5. I mean, so that's gonna be my final answer. I mean, does it do the job? Yes. Is it pretty? Oh, yes, it is. As far as value and everything else, I mean, this right here just hits it home. As far as I could rank 4 star and up is, would you buy a tub or two of it? And the answer is yes, you would.
So,
Maybe I could help you with this. Would you buy a tub or more of this?
at what price value?
Price value of this, let's see, $40, $1 a serving.
Unbiased for my love for other companies because we're trying to be an unbiased podcast as much as we can be. At $40, if this is a brand I'm going to and I just learned about Sneak, I think it's a little pricey. It is a good flavor. They did a good job with the lemonade. It's not bad. I would probably buy it at that point. Again, I think it's a little pricey depending on the amount of servings. 150 milligrams
40.
cap 40, not bad.
Yep, 40.
150
So,
milligrams, you got the caffeine standard.
yep.
I want to give it a strong 5, but I'll be nice to it and give it a 6.
6 out of 10.
Yep. I'm personally the kind of person that likes a little bit more like the punch to your face, acidic tartiness of a lemonade. I keep wanting coming back and like comparing this to like hype sauce, that kind of lemonade. And it's more mellow. It's not bad. They did a good job. I don't want to say
it's strong but mellow at the same time. It's like this
Yes.
happy medium, and I know I think you're more of like an extreme kind of guy. Like you really want to grab that taste. Whereas me, like this is something where, again, if you want to stay awake and this is something you go by the pool and it's summertime, oh, I'm loving this. I'm simping over some Sneak Blizzard.
This is it's definitely refreshing. Now, I'm curious if Ghost does a lemonade and how that would be. And I feel like if they do this kind of lemonade for Sneak, I kind of wonder how their like Bahama Mama kind of flavors would be. Can you make that coconut really tame in this?
Let's see.
Overall, 6 out of 10. It's good. It's refreshing. They did a solid job. And yeah, I'll give it even 2 style points. That appearance is really cool. It's something you don't really see from much flavors. I know we can't really pick it up on camera, but it has this cool swirling kind of effect inside to the water. I don't know what that is or what makes that, what does that. It's kind of cool, kind of neat. You don't see that often.
Yeah. For
And I
sure.
mean, it is called Blizzard. It does kind of look like a blizzard, like
It
going on
does.
your shaker.
Yes. So, for other topics at hand, I got to tell you this, and this is absolutely, positively just frustrating, in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to send this email to myself. I know I should do it earlier of just photos, but
Oh, we get into those next segments. Is this the hot zone of the caffeinated podcast tonight? We get into those rants.
yes and no. We've already mentioned, technically speaking, we've already said that anything fish candy genre wise is a freaking no go. It's just a hell no. But also, there's one thing I want to do, and I want to see if I could pull this up on the pod. But what if I told you that if now I actually mentioned this to a couple people in the G Fuel community. The one thing that was easy to find at one point, because many people wanted to get rid of it, was a mystery tub.
Okay.
Now as far as when we did our top and our bottom five, mystery was my top worst.
Yep.
It
It was
was
in there
the
for me.
worst flavor I have ever had from G Fuel. Second, of course, is bubblegum.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of going from here, right? And what if I told you that lychee, which is basically what mystery is, what if I told you that another company was going to release it?
I would tell them not to. Just don't. Don't fall
You
into the trap.
you would tell them, what the hell are you? Basically, what the hell are you thinking, right?
That's one of those things, in my opinion, companies need to step away from. You can have your unique flavors, but like Lychee is not, in my opinion, something good. I have yet to have a Lychee good from any company.
Really?
Yep.
Well, let's see if I could. See what if I could do this real quick.
Like mystery isn't good. Just being straight out flat. It made both of our top 5 worst flavors.
Dude, you see that right there?
Oh, that GG's doing one now. GG's doing a
Yep,
mystery flavor. That's a Lychee.
yep. That is a lychee.
Now, I haven't had any gamer subs flavors, to be honest with you. I've never tried any of their tubs or their products.
I haven't tried either, but something I want to just, I guess you can say, make do here.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, I just received a email today,
Yep.
essentially from GG saying, hey, because I've bought a shaker cup before for a friend of mine, essentially it was, hey, you can buy this early. You can buy this a couple days early. This is this stuff is coming out on the 14th. Tonight's the 10th.
So you got the early access email.
Yes, and basically it's like you got it now. If not, otherwise, it's you're kicking rocks. Now, I think you're going to like this. Now, this is going to be an overlay, but here is what the new Waifu Cup is going to be. You're going to see something come over the both of us.
Okay. See, honestly, we need to start doing more often. It's this kind of stuff.
I just started. Now, some of it will like expand like way over, but I will say this is called the VTuber.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
You see it?
Yep. Oh, I see
The
it.
cat ears, the
Mm-hmm.
microphone.
Mm-hmm. Like,
And it
I
comes with 4 samples.
I get what Gamer Subs is doing. they have found the niche market of gamers that love their anime, that love their little waifu characters, but like, just like Lychee, it's time to stop. You made your money off it. You know you found your niche in the market that other companies don't have. I give you applause. I give you credit. That's genius marketing, genius business. But like, it's time to stop, guys.
So here's the only dilemma I have,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got to be pulling this up for us. If you look at this label, now it goes micrograms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is similar to a hydration, but every single label of Gamer Supps, it says organic caffeine, but it doesn't give you how much. Every single label doesn't tell you how much caffeine is in the thing. So what are you gonna do? That's something I just don't like. It's like if you're a caffeine addict, so you want to know. And for me, I want to know what the hell's in it before if I have it past a certain time at night.
So I'm going to assume that these are about 60 to 75 grams of caffeine.
I think this is
Only,
part of the hydration partial line, but either way, this is the strawberry sample that they just came out with.
I'm going to only assume that because if it's organic green coffee beans, generally speaking, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, coffee on an average cup, I believe, has about 60 to 80 grams of milligrams of caffeine. So let's,
Uh, about they say 80 is about the average cup of coffee.
yeah. But I do agree. They do need to put that kind of content on there, especially because I know there are technically people out there that are more sensitive to caffeine than others. Some people only need one cup of coffee, some only need one shaker. So it is definitely important to put that on there.
Yes,
And also, like, can we talk about how underwhelming that label is and the additives in it?
absolutely. You could pull that up.
Like, if this is all you have in your product, I feel like that's not much. Like, I have a tub of G Fuel right here, and they're over here showing me we have vitamin C, vitamin E, we got niacin, of course, we got B6, B12. There's even that little bit of sodium. Not great, but hey, we got triosine, citrulline, caffeine that they show off how much caffeine is in a scoop, and so much more. And then their actual antioxidants blends.
Excuse me one moment.
You could. So like this label is kind of underwhelming, and even comparing this to like a G Fuel tub. So like on average, vitamin C, we have 250 milligrams in G Fuel. This only has 100 milligrams. It's a lot, like a good chunk less. Both are ascorbic acid. We go to the B6, same kind of B6, 5 milligrams compared to G Fuel's 10 milligrams. So G Fuel has them doubled. And we go to B12, which is 200 micrograms, not milligrams, 200 micrograms. G Fuel has 10 micrograms. So technically, 200% more. So they definitely have the more on the B12, not as much on the B6 or the vitamin C.
And we're back. So I'm actually looking at. I'm trying to get the. Oh, here we go. I'm trying to get a label of something else. It's also. It's another company. They got more B vitamins than you can imagine. Let's see. I thought there was only B and 12 for the most part. Let's see. This one has B1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 12.
So even going over this label we have up on screen right here and a G Fuel label, G Fuel has them doubled in almost everything.
Oh, absolutely. Of course they're going to. I mean, essentially, it's like everything is going to be different. Like Juju has something that promotes eye health. I don't know exactly what's going on, and something like
Interesting.
Gamer Supps or something that's in advanced right now.
One thing Gamer Subs has that not many others have in powder form is ginseng. That's interesting.
Yes, and usually when I think about that, I see a tea.
There's also malic acid.
Let's see if I could. Can I get this thing saved, or do I got a screenshot and email to me? I wonder.
Yeah, the only thing they technically have G Fuel beat on is their B12, which is 200 micrograms, which G Fuel only has on average about 10 to 20 micrograms.
So I guess we could go to another topic here. Wow, I'm gonna have to figure out different topics of this, but offhand, let's see.
I mean, I like the color of this shaker. I like the pink blue clear is a good color shaker wave. We've seen them done before. I think it looks pretty clean. It's a good con candy, vibe. Give them credit on that. I don't know about
What's
next
that blue?
episode, but in the next couple episodes, I should have some gamer sup actually samples for myself to try, possibly even you on the stream. I don't know if you have any samples by them.
I can try and get some, but better discussion. I actually found a way that you could get clear tall boys from a gaming company. So,
What's that?
what do you think of this bad boy?
Glow in the dark.
So this is a glow in the dark tall boy. This is advanced. This is a 25 ouncer. This goes for $13.99.
It's not bad. It's a pretty decent price too for a tall boy.
And again, people are buying clear shakers because they want to see. It's like you want to see the color of this. If you want to see the color of Blizzard, if you want to see the color of, let's say, your sour green apple, that's a sexy one. Even my pineapple, the Wumpa fruit. You want to see that sexy color when you're drinking it a lot of time, man. And again, clear tall boys are in demand, but yet G Fuel haven't made even a white one in quite some time.
So who's the brand and what all kind of different colors do they have?
This is Advanced GG.
Okay.
So again, as far as like other shakers, they do have other clear ones. They have a black one. They got different they got regular shorties. They're a bunch of different colors. They got a couple of good variety right now. They do have the one thing that seems to be sold out for a lot of them is they got the tall boy shakers in metal. They're $45. I'll leave that for next week just so I could do a good comparison on them. As far as flavors go, let me see. If I go to, I guess you could say, because we were talking about the Rocket Pop. This
Mm-hmm.
one's actually a Splitgate collab.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
The first company I've seen to work with Splitgate.
Yes, yes. Although, if you play Splitgate, there is a level called Olympus. It does have a commercial for G Fuel. I
It's an
believe it was
old.
I believe it was Peach Mango at the time,
It was
and they did
blood
have one
orange.
for it was Blood Orange.
Blood orange.
Gotcha. And
Yep.
there was an advanced brand in
Because
there.
that's actually how old Splitgate is.
Yeah, I didn't start playing it until rather recent.
It didn't pick up big and become big until recently.
A single 2 scoop dose of Focus 2.0. Okay,
So we're looking at another
okay.
2 scoop brand.
Hell. So this one, to me, is by far the worst
Oh.
as far as value goes.
So shakers are decent, but actually their mixture and powder is not to go to.
Well, essentially, this kind of works the same thing as the Ghost does. So straight up here, I just add the overlay. Might have to. Crap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if I could.
You're
Let me
good.
see if
You're
I
good.
could just. Let me send this to you in your right here in your messenger real quick. So essentially, if you click and zoom in on this, right,
Mm-hmm.
what we have here is it will tell you 40 servings, but we recommend the 20 scoop. And it gives you it says it right out for you. What happens if you have 1 scoop versus 20? So if we go by caffeine, let's see, it's making me look for it. Also, this is another black pepper extract. This one has
Interesting.
black pepper as well as juju has as well.
One thing I
So
see that I'll give them is potassium. I like seeing potassium in this.
agreed. So I finally found it. Took a little while. So if we go by, it was not caffeine, it was natural caffeine.
100
This comes
milligrams.
from green tea.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, 100 milligrams of caffeine. That's kind of
One
like the
scoop.
border. That's the border for 1 scoop. It's like it's not low, but it's not high the way that most of these drinks are. So it's a little interesting.
So everything is a 40 equivalent at 1 scoop, or this is a 20 serving tub at 2 scoops. And at 2 scoops, of course, you're getting 200 milligrams of caffeine.
So this right here is $44.99, $45.
I'm
So
sorry, say what?
let me send you the link right here.
Did you say
So
$44.99?
$44.99.
All right. Now, to me, at that price range, and seeing how they have a 40 to 20, they don't know how to pick their market. They're honestly at the in between of trying to be the caffeine replacement supplement company like G Fuel, like Gamers Subs, like Ghost, like Snake, and at the other half of it, they almost are trying to see if they can work into the pre-workout industry, because a lot of times pre-workout industries will give you the 1 to 2 scoop conversions to a tub, and they're at the borderline baseline 200 milligrams for that. I think they need to focus a little bit more on who they're trying to work with or go and advertise towards. Honestly, there's not going to be many people out there that use a caffeine replacement for their everyday coffee. Like, yeah, I'm going to use this as my pre-workout. You can, don't get me wrong. It's not what I usually would typically go to. You're not going to have your beta alanine and your other good
So
supplements.
so here's where it gets a little weird. So Juju, it's 30 servings,
Mm-hmm.
but it's $36.
Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable.
Which I get it, right? Now G Fuel has nailed it as far as like promotion, price, everything else. But just remember, right now, as far as like powered energy drinks, it's kind of king. Just go flat out. But if you go by just the difference here, right? This is a little over $1 a serving here, where this is now again, this is before shipping and everything else. This is about 250 a serving if you double scoop it.
Okay, I've seen this brand
The
now
way
once
that
you've
you
sent me
gotta do,
this.
yes. So I mean, oh, also, just flat out on the ticker below, people, we do have Boognaz basically said, he goes, listen, people are going to go for a clear blender bottle from Walmart or a grocery store. And yeah, blender bottle, it does hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Holds up very well. But as far as like a cool design, everything else, G Fuel is in high demand. So here's something that's kind of cool here. If you do have a subscription, like if you get like a tub a month, anything else,
By
you could
advance.
actually buy Juju. You could
Okay.
save 15% on a tub.
So one thing I'm
I
noticing
think
as I'm
that's kind of
being
cool.
on the link that you sent me is I get this advertisement for $10 off. If you're going to give $10 off, is this a first time fee? Is this what? Like 44 is quite a bit. Or I can enter my phone number, be on the VIP list, and get $10 off. Is this $10 off every purchase? And now you're trying to advertise you're 35? Because if that's the case, I think if you're trying to help your marketing, you just need to be listed at 35.
I mean, I agree because I mean, again, if you're somebody that wants to make the switch, it's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I'll just be straight front with this, okay? The way that I converted and met you in the community and everybody was I need a Red Bull substitute. I need something cheaper.
That's what I always tell
You're not
people.
going to switch what the hell you're doing if it's going to cost more. Straight up. It's like, hey, this is inconvenient and I can only get this online. Versus, hey, I pick up a Red Bull at a store, worst case scenario, I let that shit ride.
There's something I need to mention that I find absolutely hilarious, and they need to work on their marketing at Advanced. If you read into the description of that product, figure out what you're trying to say here, because to a part I hate saying it, but it's kind of cringe, it's kind of stupid. Focus 2.0 uses the first dietary ingredients of its kind to be clinically studied in esports athletes. I'm sorry, as somebody who plays a lot of video games for a long time, who's been an esports person and whatnot, you're not in the same kind of athlete as like an actual athlete. 1. 2. Clinical research has been shown that single 2-scoop dose of Focus 2.0 can significantly improve processing speed. What? Executive function, energy, accuracy. What? Like, let me even a G Fuel tub. Let's see. And I've always thought they've done it better on how they do it. Energy, focus, endurance, reaction. Those are the proper ways to say it. That's just hysterical.
Although, you want to hear some of the flavors that are actually on here? Let's find this out.
Oh, here's another one. At the very end of it, and this is what, in my opinion, they also need to change. While the active ingredient describes above not a stimulant, Focus does include a dose of caffeine in its formula. What do you think caffeine is? It's a stimulant. What? I'm sorry.
You don't gotta be sorry for nothing, my guy.
And not in the actual sense, but like just you're trying too hard, Advance. Like
You're
bring
gonna
it back.
freaking destroy these guys like Itachi in here. Like, my God.
Fuck hell. I'm trying to hold back and not go off on them, but like this is just
Listen,
some.
Teach. I've went off. Okay, you could go off whenever you want
Oh,
because I have went here and I have ripped apart souls.
if we
You
hit
too.
if we hit the last topic I want to talk about tonight, I will rip a company we love both a little bit of a new asshole.
Well, actually, let's see. If I go to advance, if I just go supplements, okay. Uh-oh. Guess what the first flavor is when I pick supplements?
Uh, lemonade.
Focus 2.0, Luxthor's Peach Tea.
That ain't no Teach Iced Tea, baby.
I know it's not, but hear me out. This is stuff that G Fuel could just nail, or many companies could nail. We got peach tea,
Mm-hmm.
sour cherry. They've done it. Rocket pop. They can. Blue raspberry, generic at this point.
Yep.
Cracked Korean apple.
Cracked Korean apple.
Yes.
That is a mouthful.
Hey, Korean apple. Hey, G Fuel could make a consistent apple flavor. Blueberry acai. Again, I'm down.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down to try it. Strawberry banana. Nasty mystery. Hell no. Hell no.
I just love at the point in time of what companies are trying to do to get themselves into this market that G Fuel has knocked out of the park long ago, and they know they dominate this market, and others are trying to reciprocate the same kind of image that they do. But like, I guess I haven't looked this deep into like the descriptions of Juju flavors because I even find this funny. Professional grade gaming formula.
This is Juju right here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Juju's professional grading formula will get you energized, focused, and ready to play, win games, and level up faster without jitters or crashes. I mean, everyone's gonna have a niche, I think.
You're always going to have like your thing you're going to try to promote your brand as. I agree. Advertising's great, but I feel like they're just trying a little too hard and actually maybe need to have people that are gamers that know the proper things to say, because I find it funny just saying professional grade gaming formula. Like,
You see, I agree to that to a point, but just remember this, right? You want to know something really hysterical? I've heard someone tell me that they found gluten free on a water bottle.
it's technically not wrong.
It's not wrong, but again, it's friggin' water.
Yep.
Did you think that we used it to? It's like, oh, what is this to make sure that they don't mix it on top of the flour to make the bread? Like, come on.
I mean, it could be
free freaking water.
It could be like what they did with Shiny Splash, where they're like, "Here's your lemonade. Now we're gonna drop a blueberry in there. Wait 3 seconds. Okay, now we're gonna take your blueberry out." They'd be like, "Here's your water. Here's a little bit of wheat. Okay, 3 seconds. Take your wheat out."
Pain.
Ay.
So I guess the next thing would go is just remember these focus flavors I'm listing. Part of them are creators, like peach iced tea is a creator, sour cherry is a creator, Splitgate's a collab, Korean apples is a creator, blueberry acai is by itself.
And who are these by again?
This is advanced.
Okay.
Let's see. They have this guy doing a kiwi lime, another one doing a strawberry lemonade. Again, G Fuel could knock that. Regular by itself is a strawberry shortcake and a birthday cake.
No, my boy.
What's up?
Not Astacross. He's not. He's part of Advanced Gamers. He's one of the nasty mystery flavors.
Yeah, as the cross, nasty mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. They got the energy line. They do have a cotton candy. $34.99. Let's see the label. Okay, it could go up on the.
Now, I wonder if their mystery flavors also Lemon Pledge's third cousin of Lychee.
Probably.
Like, even on the design, and I don't think this is honestly that great of advertising, but when you literally call it nasty mystery and you have the like emoji air quote of somebody barfing on there, that doesn't seem very appealing.
No. Let's see. We got a triple berry. That's from a creator. A gummy bear. Let's see. A cherry limeade. It says Dream Team Punch. It's from a duo. A rainbow sherbet. A sour watermelon. Frostberry. Don't know what the hell that is. And mango splash. It looks like some sort of mango fruit punch. I mean, the flavors sound like they're doable, but it's just like when you go to cost and effectiveness, again, the only thing I'm seeing good here is that if you need yourself a clear shaker with a cool graphic on it,
You got to go to them.
that's what I'm going for.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be it. And that's the thing that I'm kind of. I know if I said sick of it, it'd be kind of extreme. But, you know, how else am I going to say it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So, last topic I feel like we can hit on for the night because we're getting near the end of time.
Absolutely.
We're about to go off on a little bit of a new segment. We've done it before. We'll show it again.
How about we just kind of put it as this? Okay? We're going to call this segment called We're Sick of It. We're all sick of it.
Okay.
And let me tell you something. This is kind of like when you call the radio station, they kind of call you and they're like, "Hey man, why are you mad?" Well, I'll tell you why that I'm mad. And let me tell you something. Teach, I think that I'm going to start getting a little bit of a rant. I think that you said you got pissed off. Oh, buddy, hold my beer, hold my
Okay.
shaker, because let me tell you something.
Okay.
One thing is that I hate in anything, and this goes by work, this goes by a partner in a relationship, this goes by game developers, everything. The number one thing that is important in life is effort.
Mm-hmm.
And when you think that somebody just lacks effort, takes the easy way out, and listen, yeah, people are suckers and they're going to buy it, but it doesn't mean that it is right, damn it. We have culture, we have pride, and damn it, man, some of these people left their pride at the door. Come on, man. I'm trying to
Go
find it
off.
here.
Go off.
I'm trying to find the picture because I'm just pissed. I really am. I'm just absolutely pissed, just like you are when you heard of this V2 that I'm speaking
Oh,
of.
you going off about that?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
You're
taking
thinking
my
of the same.
thunder.
Yes, I'm taking a little bit of your thunder. Yes, I want to go a little bit first because you know what? It started to hit me. It started to flip my switch, and I'm just irritated. Why? Because this V2 crapola. I can't find the picture, but if you can, please just link it to me in Messenger. So
I already
can
have
put
it to
up
you,
on the thing.
Messenger. I sent it to you earlier.
Oh yes, yes. Okay. I feel like I
Oh.
need the Jeopardy music to play.
You mean we're talking about this?
Yes.
You know, some of my favorite flavors that come out in 21, the Venom and Carnage collabs.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. And as far as the effort, oh my God. You know, there's some times where I don't want to say that you need to be tarred and feathered, but oh my God, some people are just so dense you could knock it off their goddamn forehead. Yes, even Boog Nast, the G Fuel phenomenon, the guy who is the absolute man who I have a lot of respect for, is saying the same damn thing. He is highly annoyed, and so am I. People, shall I bring the clarity? What we have is a V2. And I'm sorry, but guess what's on the shaker? The
Oh,
actual characters. And why didn't we get that in the first place, as you asked before, Teach, before we started the show? Because as far as I'm concerned, hold up that shaker for a moment. Why, a little to the left, why does it just say the name? Why does it just say the title? And
Venom.
what do we have
Let there
here?
be carnage. See it in theaters. On the other
And
side, we
if
have their
we
logo.
and if we see it, guess what? We actually have the figure similar to the CBs of Spider-Man in Radioactive Lemonade. So why are they releasing this twice? Is it to keep the flavor around so it sells more? Or is it because they found out that they were lazy? Now, mind you, the V1, I guess we got to call it now, there was a pre order. And by the way, I bought that pre order with a shaker, and I had no idea that if you pre order it, they basically take the other items you had to the side, basically put that in a box. When your real item gets there, they ship it all at once. I had no idea they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it saves on shipping. Yeah, I ended up getting an Angry Joe shaker like 4 months later.
Yeah.
And then, even before, this is the thing that pissed me off. This is West Babylon, New York. I'm in Danbury, Connecticut. I could drive there. It's about an hour drive. Okay. So the fact that these people, they're like, oh, by the way, we're releasing this. We're not doing a pre order. We're doing another run of these. What happens? Those people get their orders before I even get mine. I pre ordered my shit. So guess what? Between everything going on, between trying to get these, between the excitement, and then you're going to do this again and just modify it, just one little touch of laziness. I'm pissed. I'm a little floored.
I agree.
I'm being delicate. I'm not swearing. I'm not yelling at anybody. But I just want to let you know, and you're thinking the same thing as me. We're sick of it. We're all sick of it. I want to go Itachi and just mind screw you. I want to. I'm not saying I'm going to gouge your eyes out, but within 1 second, can I just make your life a little miserable? Well, if only, if only.
So I 110% agree. I think it's barnacles. I think it's BS. I
Barnacles.
love the Venom flavors. I have multiple collector boxes. I think they should keep this flavor around. I understand
Agreed.
it's technically a limited collab flavor. I love them both. I drink them both on a regular basis. I bought the collector boxes for the designs, for the shakers. I myself and I know a lot of other people think these shakers are very disappointing because they didn't have anything really demonstrating it. And we literally all wanted the images of Venom and Carnage, and that would have sold those CBs from the very start to the freaking moon, okay? But this is lazy. This is stupid. This is not an attractive shaker I want to take out and show off the brand. Be like, oh, what's that red shaker you have? And yeah, it's just G Fuel. No, somebody sees Venom and they see Carnage, they're gonna want to know. And then boom, I can get you in the market and be like, hey, check out this brand. They have really cool shakers, really good flavors. Oh, you like Carnage? This is sour black cherry. It's amazing. I think it's very stupid to what? It's been 4, if not 5 months since Venom and Carnage was originally released, and we're now getting an updated shaker that has the images we should have had from the start. I love this flavor. Don't get me wrong. I will happily rebuy them. They are like high on my tier list. I am not spending another $40 just to get the shaker. That is like if they don't sell it by themselves, I'm going to be disappointed. Because like don't get me wrong, I love the tubs. I love the look of the CBs. I don't want to spend another 40 just for the shaker. Sure, it's $5 more than just reordering a normal tub. I get that. But we should have had this from the start. That's the key issue.
I agree. And okay, so now that we kind of talked into that, and by the way, Goog Nash just said that somebody paid $65 for a Meat Boy box in Cannes today, and there's a Meat Boy collab box going for $100 on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I unfortunately couldn't get the week off of work this week, so I unfortunately didn't get to go to myself to Yonkers, New York. Me and my buddy talked about it. I know there's a list of guys that I'm supposed to try and look at this for, and again, I apologize, but I thank you for being cool, and nobody reached out to me to complain. So I thank everybody for that. But this Meat Boy thing is definitely getting out of hand. And just remember, supply and demand. And we have no idea if this how limited this is. We know that Micro Center is basically going, hey, if you want it, go ahead and go get it, whatever. I mean, I know Ty went out to go get it. I know Shock went out to Cambridge and go get it, I think. I know some people were a couple in the New York stores. It was quite the something.
So I think they did also drop the ball. That I will say, I secured myself 2 cans and a collector box today for 55 shipped. Um,
But I mean, with
they,
shipping, if you think about it, that's pretty good because a
no,
collector's
no, I'm not.
box is
I'm not
40
like
bucks and then two cans
the price
shipping.
is fine.
Yeah.
The one thing I think they dropped the ball on is that if you saw, and I wish I could pull up an image for us real quick for it, about earlier last week, and I think it's kind of really sketchy that they did this. They just came out with an ad and said, "Hey, Super Meat Boy is going to be at a micro center near you in a week or so. We're not going to have an official date, but in a week or so, you may see it. You may not. You may be ahead of it." And there are some people checking on the actual websites, and some websites like, "Okay, we're selling the cans. It's in stock." 20 minutes later, sold out. And it's like there's a very weird inventory issue going on with all the micro centers. I know some people went to micro centers and they're like, yeah, you get a limit of 2 CBs and 4 cans. And there's other micro centers that are like, no, buy it all. Get whatever the hell you want. Buy as much to it. I know people right now that have bought like 25 collector boxes and a large case, like a large stock of cases just for the purpose of reselling.
I think that's a lot of people, to be completely honest with you.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I will say this. I know Boog asked if it's like, hey man, is there any way that you could work something, we could work something out? And yes, me and my buddy Mike, we have talked about it a little bit today. On top of everything else. I mean, we talk everything from sports gambling to everything else, and we're actually ironically planning on starting a legit business together. So it's just how it goes. We're just good buddies. But we're just kind of looking at this and we're thinking to ourselves, this is ridiculous. Like, I
It
mean,
is.
it's funny because there's this guy in Germany who has a bunch of G Fuel stuff, and it's like, how you go to, I know some of these shakers are like collectible and all that, but I'll just say this: the Dub Mint Melon shaker, it's the square with the
Yep.
D in it.
Yep, I got it.
He was selling it for $40, which, and then there's the Germany shipping, which was like $35 at the time. And I'm thinking to myself, if that's the only one on the market, then was it go for there? $5 less in America, and then you add the shipping. Like, it's just hard to go through that. And it's like if the cans are not sold online, it's only in store only. Yeah, does that help the business and G Fuel? Yeah, but it's like for the hard G Fuel collectors, they're Oregon, like Boog. You got one an hour away from you, so it's not too bad. But it's like if you're in the tip of Maine, if you're most places in the Midwest, it sucks for you.
Yep.
Because again, I just saw somebody from the G Fuel group. He just got his Black Friday order today or yesterday. Which, if you think about it, that's well over a month.
So, like, if we're even still talking like stock issues and everything like that, to end off on that topic, the new, as we brought up last episode, the new, apologize for butchering the name, I believe it's Dancid or Dansood, the raspberry tea collector box is a new flavor. Those have already started shipping. I got my notification today that those have shipped. Back in mid-December, they came out with M-Fam Punch Hydration. Those still haven't shipped yet. Yep. And they were even in the the CB BOGO.
Listen, I bought the collector's box because I thought about hydration flavor, and for somebody that didn't want for somebody that said, "Hey, I'm just in for the shaker and the box," I would have just said, "Hey, we'll work something out." Same thing when they were selling stonks with the white phase shaker,
Yep.
which I actually still think I have that. I got to double check, but somebody said, "Hey, man, I'll give you $20 for a shaker." I'll be like, "Okay, let me know."
Mm-hmm.
The fact that this is getting too damn long, the fact that the regular things have shipped out, I mean, it's just taking too damn long for it, man. I'm getting kind of pissed with it.
Yeah, I can't blame you. I don't know if we just need to cool down on releases and take a little break and let everybody's like wallet pads up or something, or if it's actually like like overseas like shipping issue. But like, we're all human. Like, I always laugh when people buy stuff during like normal BOGO season. They're like, I just bought my order. Why isn't it in my hands? Why hasn't it shipped a day later? And I'm like, dude, calm down. BOGO season is busy as this. But like, they have had a way too busy of a season recently.
Listen, if you got 1,000 orders in a warehouse in West Babylon, New York, I get it if it takes 5 days, possibly a week to 10 days. I get it. But if it's just a regular thing, it's business as usual. And by the way, you kicked your own ass by trying to release so many things in a short amount of time.
Yep.
It's not like you're saying like, "Hey, I'll buy this now and free shipping." Ga. You sold certain things where I'm just kind of like, you're just getting annoying at this point. Now, I'm not a big collector. I'm not going to lie. I know that this
Yep.
is part of your DNA at this point. So I know that for you, oh yeah, Boog's shipped and mine again. I haven't got a. If let me go to my email, let me just see if I type in G Fuel and see what I got. The last notification I got from them was the 7th, and this was my BOGO being shipped. The MFAM Punch, I have not gotten any update on, and it's starting to, quite frankly, piss me off.
And there's been latest rumors that it'll ship finally this week. We will have to wait and see.
Come on, G Fuel. Don't commit crimes with checks, please.
Wrap it up.
So I'm gonna be really excited where it's just gonna be more comparing things like metal shakers and other topics there. See if we could do a tea flavor or whatnot. But this is kind of suckish because even though we have made new discoveries, I I feel a little bit bad for anyone that kind of watched this whole thing front and back because I mean just by starting out with this, we just had a little too much suckish topics for tonight. It's terrible.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think it was a great.
No, I meant as far as like the product itself. It's like
Oh,
MFAM, I'm still waiting. It's been weeks and weeks. And the gummy fish flavor, I guess you could call it genre itself, is just terrible. And a lot of people are going crazy and goo goo gaga over the cans for Ghost. But I'm thinking to myself, you go by the powder, little mouchat.
yeah.
It's definitely not the greatest thing. But the fact that put the icing on the cake for me, and I'm kind of laughing to myself because somebody was mentioning it's like, wait, isn't a mystery the flavor or lychee the flavor you spit out on camera? And I'm like, somebody actually went back and to look at that, and it's fine. I got no shame.
I mean, you did.
But I mean, I'm basically like going like, please don't have this thing kill me, yeah. And I spit the thing in my sink because I'm like, that's terrible. For me, well, it worked as a better drain cleaner that did a flavor for me. And the fact that they know that Lychee has a Lychee, whatever, the fact that they know that people love this, and imagine this, right? There's some people that already got rid of their mystery tubs for like $20 because they're like, get this crap out of my face,
Mm-hmm.
and no one wants to buy it. But now it's just like those tubs are either gonna go bad or they're gonna be scarce. There's actually people I already showed some people and they're gonna be like, listen, man, I'm gonna have to buy a tub or see if I could buy a sample and try this. And if I like it, oh yeah, this is going to be huge for me. There's some people that really enjoy it where they want to buy a tub where I feel like there's never been like it's just okay. Kind of similar to bubblegum where it's just like I like it and I'm going on my way for this or this is terrible.
I mean, hey, more for them. They can have all the tubs they want. I'm not buying them. I'll leave them for them.
I mean, you probably kept yours for probably just the collector part, right?
What, mystery?
Yes.
Do you think I actually bought that one for the collection?
Really? I'm surprised you didn't.
Not Lychee. Like, if somebody wants to sell me a like empty tub, sure, but I ain't just like drinking through all that. I'm not gonna let that expire and spend the $40.
So you actually tried it. Did you buy a sample of it, or did somebody give you a sample, or
I
what
was given
happened?
a sample.
Oh, you lucky guy. I mean, I got a sample too from Boog Nest, ironically, but wow, let me tell you, that was one of those things where, again, a couple of people have mentioned it. If you put the classified label on it, and if you're gonna put something in like coconut, watermelon, leche, just one of those weird flavors, you suck.
It's time to stop, guys.
It's time to stop. you're good at gats. And hopefully it'll be something decent like kind of like when Airheads had that mystery flavor and it was green apple.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it's like something good. It's like mystery. It's like, oh, it's this. Wait, this is good. Like it's actually a legit flavor and it's good. Like if they did something like it's like, hey, I haven't had sour green apple in a long time. And sure enough, that's the new mystery. I'd be okay. I just hope there's not a mystery V2.
Oh gosh, no. We
But
had
the
an extra Lychee.
pain. And just for the people out there, just because you mix it doesn't mean it's good.
Oh no, you do not need something to be mixed to make it good. That does not sell a flavor. Does not
Thank
make a
you.
flavor by
Because
itself.
there's so many people that said that. They're like, oh, stop being a baby. Just mix it and it's fine.
No, I'm not buying a
Yeah, I
flavor
know
just to
that.
mix it. It should be
What
fine
the
by
hell is
itself.
fine? Yeah, exactly. It's like, listen, I'm if I want to discover a new flavor, that's different. But I shouldn't have to mix it to get it down my damn throat. This isn't bathtub gin in the 1920s where I
Yep.
have to find some sort of Coca-Cola, fruit punch, etc. This is this is something that you're supposed to enjoy. You know, the French kiss, the thing. Shouldn't have to fight it to get down your throat. Same thing with raging gummy fish, bubble gum, everything else.
Yep.
Now, mind you, bubble gum mixed with lemonade, I'm hearing is good. But you shouldn't have to mix it in order for it to be just okay.
True.
And rant, I guess.
That'd be a great time to say. It's a good podcast, in
Oh,
my opinion. We had a good episode. We went over some Sneak. We went over some Ghosts. We tried Swedish Fish by Ghost. We tried Blizzard by Sneak. Between the two, I liked Blizzard more. Ghost was kind of disappointing in their Swedish Fish. Not terrible.
this is our flavor of the night. This is the sneak of Blizzard. If you like lemonade, if you like refreshing, a little on the pricey side. If you are used to just G Fuel pricing or whatever, it is a dollar a serving. But let me tell you, G Fuel lemonade versus this lemonade, the sparkle and shine in there is amazing. But then it's just like when you get the flavor, oh, it slaps, it's bussin'. Something I recommend you trying if you got a sample plug, particularly in the US because they're mostly UK. Trust me, this one's actually worth it. I wouldn't BS you and say this is not worth it. But again, to Bugness's point, some cultures like other flavors. I mean, this is going from amongst a certain amount of people. For example, there's some people that are not high on guava, but I know a lot of Spanish guys that really like guava, and some guys who are not Spanish who, to me, I personally like it, but I can understand a couple of my friends hating it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's will do us for us, everybody.
Yes,
My name is
sir.
Ray. This is my co-host Teach. We ranted, we laughed, and we
We
actually got to try
tried. We
flavors
sampled.
on live. This was freaking crazy. This is
This is
absolutely
freaking
hilarious.
caffeinated, baby.
This is your caffeinated, your all energy drink podcast. Thank you to everybody showing up. We love you. Thank you to Diffuse. Thank you to Prison Pony. I'm sorry, yeah, Prison Pony. But thank you to Johnny Price. Sheesh.
Also,
Codes are
big
down
shout
below
out
if you need them.
to our follow and sampler of the night who gave us these samples, Ty. We appreciate it. Thank you very
By the
much.
plug, we highly appreciate it. You, the man, friend of the show. Thank you, Boognast, for helping make this content. You've made a lot much more than you think. And we just want to thank everybody who's been tuning in because, again, all you guys drive the bus. It's just cut and dry. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I mean, we had no idea how this was going. And it's just like, hey, we love being co host of Mr. Monday Night for everybody. It's just been an absolute blast, and we hope to do more. We got some interesting stuff. We'll talk during the week, and hopefully we could blow people's minds, discover new flavors, and who knows? Maybe we might strike controversy one day and make an episode based on that. Dun dun dun.
Alrighty, guys.
All right, take it easy, y'all. We love you, and have a good night.
Take care, guys.
Lotus.